Hey guys, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Well, today I started to record at 5:30, so I think that the image is going to be better than the last video. In the last video, I started around 6 p.m. and I got the sunset, and then it was already nighttime, so the image wasn't so good, so I apologize. But let's see today, right? Right in this moment, I think it's about 5:31, 5:32, and I'm just gonna take you guys along with me to this drive that I'm doing, right? We're gonna talk. You are going to be my passenger of the day, and I'm just gonna talk about many subjects that come in my mind, right? And before we start our conversation in English, if you don't know English yet, that's not a problem. You are already practicing, so I put subtitles here. There are two subtitles, one for English and one for Portuguese, and it's excellent. If you want to start learning English, you can see the English word, you can see the Portuguese word, and you can write all these words that maybe you didn't know, or expressions that I said that you didn't know. And throughout the video, you are going to learn new words, new expressions, right? That maybe in the past you didn't know. Before we start, like this video, share this video to a friend, subscribe, because I'm posting with a bit more frequency now on YouTube, and my goal is to be able to post one video a day. I mean, like, I'm excited. I hope that happens, right? Because it's a lot of work, really, but I'm organizing my schedule to make it possible, right? So now currently we have two formats on my YouTube channel. We have English classes. Really, I'm teaching you like the or basic, intermediate, or advanced level of English with real English classes. And then we have a short format of video, about 5 to 10 minutes, talking about some very important subjects, questions, really frequent questions about Brazilian mistakes, about Brazilian just overall questions and myths and lies that maybe you are listening to, right? So, and then we have this format of video on my YouTube channel that I'm gonna start to post because I got a lot of positive messages, comments on my last drive video, right? And I'm very glad that you guys liked it, and I'm gonna continue to post at least once a week, right? If you guys like, oh my god, this is unbelievable, and you guys hit this video like to 1,000 likes, right? Then I can start posting with a bit more frequency. So overall, that's enough about my YouTube, right? The schedule, the organization that I'm trying to do for you guys. And now I just want to talk about life a bit, right? Because, guys, I was reflecting on life in general, right? A lot of people that I talked to, I was talking to a great friend. First a student, and then he became a great friend. His name is Jean, and we just like to talk about life and philosophy and like meaning and purpose. And he's a great friend of mine. He's just great. So, and we were talking about, just before I start to talk about this, we are going to cross the bridge that separates the state of São Paulo and the state of Mato Grosso do Sul. So this bridge is very famous here in my city. So you're gonna see the river, and you're gonna see the single island, right? That we have here, very famous island. So anyways, when a bunch of stuff starts happening in your life, there are two options, right? Maybe it's bad things. Maybe all the things are like literally bad, and everything starts to fall apart, and one bad thing happens, and then the other, and like I don't even know how to explain this, but it seems like everything happens at once. It's not like, oh, one thing happened here like in 2 months. No, everything happens. And on the other hand, we have the opposite, and all the good things starts to happen in your life, right? So one good thing happens, then tomorrow another good thing happens, and then the other day, and so on. And you're like, oh my God, and even you're a bit worried, like, oh my God, this is like so good. I'm afraid that this may end. But you can't be afraid of that, right? Because you just have to enjoy the moment. At least, me in the past, for example, I'm talking about myself, right? So, in the past, I used to worry a lot about what's going to happen in the future. I used to worry about, I got very anxious. But as I got older, I'm talking about like my 21 years old or 22. Once you get older, you have to understand how to live life in a way that's not going to affect your mental health, for example, because it's not good for you to be anxious all day, all week, all month, all year. You just have to live the moment, and that's the key. You have to be able to live the moment. And a lot of people are locked inside their past, or locked inside this endless loop of imagination of what could happen in the future, and they keep simulating events that may happen, and that's unhealthy. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't think about future. Of course you should, but never about the past. And if you think about the past, just remember the good things that happened, right? And I like to say this is a good thing to think of, right? So think about the car, and when you drive, you're looking literally what's in front of you, right? Everything that's happening in front of you. And then for example, the car just passed me, right? So this is interesting because this adds to what I was saying. I have to take a look at the rear mirror to see what's happening here, but it's just quickly, you know? I just take a look quickly, and I continue to look straight, because the most important thing is what is right in front of me. If I keep looking in the rear mirror continuously, I am probably going to hit my car and gonna die. And that's the thing. If you get locked in the past, you're gonna suffer. You're gonna become an anxious person. You're gonna develop like bad, intrusive thoughts. So just keep looking what's happening right now in your life, because the most beautiful things happen right now, in this instant. You have to enjoy and be able to literally relax and contemplate. For example, right now I'm looking at a beautiful river with this beautiful sky and enjoying the moment. And I know that I have a bunch of other things, a bunch of other projects to do, but that's just like a detail, because I know that it's going to happen. I can't let that, all the things in the future, I can't let that affect my thought. Like, I can't become anxious because I have to focus in this exact moment. Because if I only think about what's happening, like what's going to happen in the future, I stop living in the present. And the present is the only thing that you have. Think about it. I mean, like, the future is just an illusion. You don't really know what's going to happen. You have plans, but you don't know what's going to happen. You have plans about, you're going to travel to this place next month, and you're going to talk with this person, you're going to go on this podcast, and you're going to record this type of video, you're going to meet this guy, you're going to do this job interview with this international company. I mean, like, these are all plans. And the problem with plans is that you don't really know if they're going to happen. And that's very, very important for you to separate, because what if it doesn't happen? You literally spent days, even weeks, even months thinking about something, preparing yourself, like occupying your mind with something that didn't even happen. So was it worth it for you to become anxious all the time and think about the situations that would happen and create all these different things that you thought was going to happen and it didn't? No, it wasn't. It wasn't worth it. And that's another thing that you have to keep in mind, that it may not happen. And if it doesn't happen, you have to focus where? You have to focus inside the present. You have to focus in this exact moment that you're living. You have to take a look at, I'm going to try to focus here. Let's see if you guys can see this. Look at this. Look at this view. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. I look at it and I enjoy, because it's something so huge, and you have to contemplate. And some people are so, like, they have ADHD, for example. Dr. Anderson is a great neurologist that could explain this much more deeply, right? He's a student of mine, but you have all these thoughts inside your mind, and these thoughts can literally block the enjoyment of this exact moment that you're living. For example, I don't know where you're listening to this, right? I don't know if you're in your room, if you're in the gym, if you're at your work. I don't know where you are, but just breathe a bit and look at your surroundings. Look at the people that are with you. Look at the life. Analyze the life that you're living now. Think of all the things that you are grateful today. Think of all the people that didn't have the chance to wake up this day. And you had the opportunity to wake up this day and to go to work, to live your purpose, to enjoy the people that you love, maybe your son, your daughter, your mom, your dad, if they're still alive, right? So I just circle back to this very, very important thing, that is to enjoy your life right now. Enjoy the present, because we don't know what's going to happen in the future. We don't even know if the plans that we are making, they're going to happen, right? We don't know. We're not sure about the future. This is something that we have to go deep into so we can appreciate and understand the value of life. Because, for example, I'm talking with you guys right now, but I don't know if I'm going to be here tomorrow. And I'm not, oh my God, you're so dramatic. No, it could happen. And when you understand the value of life, the value, how precious is today, you are going to become a better person. You are going to treat people better, because maybe it's the last time that you are kissing your mother on the cheek. Maybe it's the last time that you're hugging your brother. Maybe it's the last time that you're talking with your grandmother. And you don't know. So I think it's very important. And maybe I mean, like, I don't want to get the wrong impression. And like, oh my God, this is so sad. I think that it's just more precious for you to understand this. It's more precious for you to know that everything is going to end one day, and that you have to live the best version of yourself today. You have to help people today, not tomorrow. If someone needs you, you have to help them today. You have to treat them okay. Even if you have a bad day, and you're, oh, okay, but my day is like, man, I can't even enjoy this. I have a job that I hate. Man, even if you have a life right now that you don't really like and you don't enjoy, you're alive. You don't have cancer. You don't have like a terminal disease, for example. You are alive, right? There are people that didn't wake up today. So just by the reason that you are alive, you're breathing right now, and you have the opportunity to change your life, man, what else do you want? That's another chance that God gave you right now, right today, right in this moment. So you have to change your mindset, man. If you literally keep thinking about your past, about all the bad things, or keep this endless loop about what's gonna happen in the future, things that may not even occur, you have to stop and you have to relax. Take a deep breath, right? Just relax. When you're overwhelmed, just breathe. Think about right now all the things that you're grateful. Think about that you can change. If you don't have the life that you want right now, brother, it's okay, or sister, it's okay. You can change. You can choose the habits that you want to develop, the routine that you want to live. You can choose to study. You can choose the path for your future. And if you're lost and you say like, hey, I don't even know what I want, right? Because a lot of people don't even know what they want. And that's okay. You know why? Because think about all the things that you don't want. Okay? These are like top 3. I don't want to be in a toxic relationship. I don't want to be in a job that I hate. You know, like I don't want to be unhealthy and sick. Okay, so you don't want these things, right? So what do you have to do is the opposite, right? Okay, so now you know the things that you want. Look, how interesting is that, right? Okay, first off, I don't want to be in a toxic relationship. Find a person that completes you, that follows your principles and your values, that loves you, that cares for you. I don't want to be in a job that I hate. Okay, maybe you are in a job that you don't enjoy, but study and prepare yourself professionally and have the courage to maybe jump in something that maybe you're not sure, maybe it's risky, but it's worth your happiness. You know, maybe you're locked inside a job because you feel secure and you feel like, oh, I can't like risk this job that I'm in, for example. But the thing is, if you keep yourself inside this loop, this unsatisfied loop, it's not going to be healthy for you, right? And you're going to end up like waking up every day and going to this place, looking at people that you hate, being disrespected or whatever, even humiliated. And you don't need this, you know. Look in the mirror, right? What do you deserve? Do you deserve what you're going through right now? No, you don't. So basically, right? Basically, you have to look in the mirror and value the person that you are, and know that you have to sometimes have the courage to change jobs. Because if you think that you're secure in your job, in your work site, like, you're not. Because a lot of people that I know call me and they are desperate, like, oh, I was in this company for 6 years, and like from nowhere, out of the blue, they called me and they like cut a lot of people and they simply dismissed me, right? So nothing is forever, and maybe you have this false illusion that you're secure and you're not, and that limits you on maybe beginning something that you love, beginning your passion, starting a business, even trying that job interview that you want in that international company, traveling to another country to try something new there. So I mean, like, that's the job, right? Because I focus on the professional field so much because I think that it's so important. Because think of this, right? The person that is with you, or your girlfriend, your fiance, your wife, your husband, boyfriend, whatever, you are going to wake up and you're going to look at the face of this person every single day. So imagine that you're in a toxic relationship. Really, do you deserve to be like in the toxic, like waking up with this toxic I mean, like, really? No, you don't deserve that, right? You don't deserve to wake up every single day and like go to a job that you hate. You know, you don't deserve that. So you don't deserve to be overweight, unhealthy, sick all the time. You don't deserve that. And it's hard, yes, it is, sometimes to change, to break up with a person that is toxic, to risk yourself and try this new, start a new business, or try this new work or job, whatever. Even starting the gym to become a healthier person. It is hard. But I guarantee you that is much better than waking up every day and being unhappy. That's the thing. You have to choose happiness. You have to choose purpose. You have to choose being proud of yourself, of the person that you are today. And look, if you didn't go to the gym, no problem. You're going to go tomorrow. If you committed mistakes, no problem. You are going to commit 1,000 mistakes. And you're going to learn from these mistakes. And you're going to become a better person. So yeah, I mean, like, guys, focus on your life today. I think that's the main message right now, is focus in this exact moment. Breathe, analyze your life, analyze if you're with a person that you love, if you're in a job that you love, if you're living your purpose, if you're close to God, if you're healthy, if you're getting sick all the time. So you know, you can change. So maybe it's time for change in your life. Maybe you clicked on this video to just train your English. You're listening, and maybe it's a wake-up call for you to be different, for you to change, for you to take that risk, for you to become a better person, and literally change your future. And how do you change your future? Changing your today. So that's the message for today, guys. I'm so happy that if you watched this video until here, like if you didn't already, share this video, because if you share this video, YouTube is going to understand that it's a good content and it's going to distribute it better to other people. And subscribe, because every week I'm posting a new video here on YouTube. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.